said it's going to be a two-part video, but maybe not. But this is something else I bought. This is an Air King 6-inch 2-speed clip-on fan I bought. New, made in the USA. And I had a Lasco version of this, and a Lasco for table fan, little desk fan. I still have both of those, except I don't have the clip, I don't think, anymore for the Lasco clip-on. Anyway, so this has the metal grill and the 3-prong ground plug. It does have the blue plug, but I don't really mind about that. I bought this for $20. I think it's 68 or 69 cents on Zoro.com. Now, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm just saying this out of my own opinion. If you need parts for something, you know, like parts for like an air conditioner, or if you need fans or heaters or tools, go to Zoro.com. They have good quality stuff, and they're cheap. And if you don't want, and you can also, they also have an eBay store, which is, I bought this from them through eBay. But I'm very happy with them. I've used them a few times in the past, and when I need something, I go there because it's usually cheaper than anywhere else. It's the same exact stuff. I bought the condensate pump for my dehumidifier in the basement, actually, from them. And it was actually a couple dollars cheaper than in the store. So it was like $50 in the. It was like $46 in the store, and online on Zoro.com it was $42, and it was free shipping. This had $5 shipping, so it was like $25. But that's still, I can't find these Air King fans anywhere local. They used to sell them. Actually, there's a True Value, but it's up by me. But it's actually kind of far away. It's a good half-hour away. I didn't really want to go that far. Anyway, so I'm happy with it. I'm going to show the fan itself in a minute. It has the instructions. I also have another box in here, which is irrelevant, but yeah, whatever. I'm not going to actually show this because I have my name and stuff on those pieces of paper and stuff, and I'm keeping it all in this box and keeping it all together. And the other box is just a little box I stuffed in there because I didn't have a better spot to put it. So let me just put that off to the side. We'll go through that some other time. Let me show the fan. So at night, I have a small clip fan I use. It blows on me almost every single night I use it. And I had a Polaris. First I had a Comfort Zone, and that one was okay. It was quiet, but it was fairly quiet, but the motor was rattling on it from day one. And it was fairly well made, I'll give it that. But the motor just rattled, and the blades were not deeply pitched, and it didn't spin fast enough to compensate for the lack of blade pitch. So it moved a decent amount of air, but you couldn't feel it anything more than a foot away from the front of the fan. It was barely anything. If you were up close to it, you were fine. So then I had the Polaris, and that one is fine. I still had that one, but the knob on the back of it is actually very hard to turn when I'm laying in bed. And also, the bearings in that thing are pretty worn out, so routine oiling is needed on that one to keep it from making a horrible rattling noise. And once it warms up, the rattling noise goes away. But if it's not warmed up, it takes a good half hour of running for the rattling noise to fully go away. And I put oil in it, and it stopped. And then I bought a little black fan, which was from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was brand Studio 3B, I think, or something like that. Just some generic in-house brand. And I was happy with it, and that thing lasted 1.5 years, and it still works. But it was pretty dirty, and I'd never cleaned it, and I'm like, eh. And then the oil started seeping out of the motor, and it went into the hub of the fan, and it sprayed all over the blade, so I really have a little bit of a project to clean that one up. So I'm like, it's time to buy something that will last. I had the Lasco version of this, which is the only difference is it doesn't have the grounded cord. I think the motor's a little less powerful, and doesn't have the metal front grille. And as a result, the Lasco version, the front grille, you don't feel the air as far away. It's a little more restrictive, and it's also a little more quieter. However, This works perfect. I used it one night already, and it was making a little bit of a bearing noise at first for about the first 5 minutes of running, and then it went away. So I assume that was probably just because it was probably sitting for a while in a warehouse, and once the oil came out of the bearing, it was fine. So here's low. Very powerful and very quiet. Very quiet. And it also has the RPM and the CFM. It moves 90 CFM on low and 190 on high. And this RPM is like 19 or 1700 and something on low, and then 21 something on high. I don't remember. It's on the instructions, but it's something like that. Now for high. It's a nice, good quality switch. Has the same blade set as the 12-inch Lasco and Galaxy fans, and the 16-inch ones used to have too. Like the 16-inch Galaxy I have and the 12-inch Galaxy and stuff. It's the same blade set, as you can see. I can't talk tonight. I'm really tired. It's the exact same blade set. You can just see they just shrunk it down, and it's just a press-on blade. Very deeply pitched blade. Very rigid blades. I can't really get in there. And very rigid blades. And it's got a little shaded pole motor. Good quality switch. The only thing I don't like about this, and I didn't like about the Lasco version, is the clip there. The little adjustment on the clip is a little flimsy, so it flops a little bit. But other than that, it's fine. This is nice rubber though. This is a good clip. A solid spring. I'm very happy with it. You probably can't read that. It says type S-1 model 9145D/6507D conforms to UL blah blah blah. TP 120 volts. 0.25 amps, 60 hertz. ETL listed. Intertech. Yeah. Air King. I'm happy with it. I'm sure it'll last a long time. And with the proper maintenance, it'll probably last. This will probably be the last clip fan I really have to buy. It's well made. Good quality. The plastic is very strong. It's not flimsy at all. It's a solid plastic. This is like normal, but that's really thick, and the grill here is really nice and solid, and I'm very happy with this. I'm sure I'll get quite a few years out of it. And for the price, you really can't complain. It might be twice as much as most other clip fans, but it'll probably also last 5 times longer. Because it's not made in China though, so that's why. Thanks for watching.